kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Hamilton. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Carry-On. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Carry-On. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Catch in the middle. It's Godfrey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. You talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
On the set. 6-9-1. Gators score. Easy.
The run from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see.
There he goes. The 40, the 30. Past the 10. And he will house it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's Tollefson. Swings it out to his running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Snap from the gun on third down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Oh, what a caught. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's in for the touchdown.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air, it's Tollefson. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carrion. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. They bring him down and that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the ground, it's Powell. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing it.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, They're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking left, and they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Carry-On. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So the offense will have a fresh set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer call. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Godfrey. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring it.
So you know the defense is going to be keying in too, right?
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Grass behind the line. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Tollefson. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and we saw it on that last play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab deep. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left to it.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To throw, it's Tollefson. Flips it out to the back. Spins away from the defense.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Buys a little time. Finds a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Godfrey. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. To pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Punts it out of the air. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. To pass. A little release to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss may great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The run to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
with that. Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Godfrey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Tollefson. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Powell. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll just down it right there.
What a clutch play by your special teams. 4th quarter, you're trailing. You need a play. You're about to have to put your defense on the field. It's hard to score, obviously, on defense. And now you get the ball right back to your offense in one play. Nice job by the punt team forcing the fumble.
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble. And listen to this crowd coming through. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.